It has a park. It's a great brick.
It's a great neighborhood. It's really cool. It's exciting. It's nice.
You made it.
It's changed a lot because it used to be, from what my understanding, because my landlords, they're like third generation family or fourth that have been in the neighborhood, and they've all always bought homes around there, so they all still live in the neighborhood. A lot of same people.
Good evening. Good evening. Hello. There's a lot of new faces in the house tonight. Welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. As a matter of fact, I'd just like to take a minute to make eye contact with everybody in the room. I don't like to talk to strangers. Because then we forget we're the same.
Yeah.
You know, and then we put a big block of fear between us. And I want to put your mind at ease. I'm not trying to convert anybody in any kind of way. In the course of love, the only rules in the course of love are you don't have to believe it. You don't have to accept it. You don't have to welcome it. Some of the things I say tonight are going to be hard to believe. I'm not even pretending like I'm going to say some things, that I'm not going to say some things that may sound a little startling. One of the things that's real interesting to recognize is that the word new means different. So when I say that I want to hear something new, then what I'm really saying is I want to hear something different. How many of you would like to hear something new and helpful?
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. So that means you're willing to hear something different and helpful. Okay? Some of the stuff you might feel a lot of resistance and find hard to believe. It's not really so much about analyzing it. If you use the ideas, you'll see that the ideas work from A Course of Love. Basically, there's only two things, love or fear. Oneness, which is love, separation, which is a reflection of fear. Thinking we're the same or thinking that we're different. Would you mind closing the door? I got my buddy out there that starts up and I start up. He and I are a team. I'll try to teach and he'll see if he can disturb the hell out of me while I teach. And we kind of see if it all works out so far. So of course the love is about removing the blocks to the awareness of the love. And basically it's based on the principle that your thought is creative. And that you give everything you see all the meaning that it has for you. That you're the one that's determining what everything means to you. So that means everything that you perceive is a reflection of the beliefs and the meanings that you're giving to it. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like, okay, so the reason why I'm saying that is because we don't realize just how much that statement is affecting every area of our life. There is simply nothing that we are hearing or perceiving through our physical senses that we are not interpreting. And so it's very important to recognize that in this very moment, if you are not experiencing peace, it's because of something you're telling yourself in this very moment. It doesn't have anything to do with what you told you what happened earlier today. It doesn't have anything to do with what's going to happen 5 minutes from now. Do you know that the way you feel right now is coming from what you're telling yourself right now? And the faster we recognize that we're one and we're the same and we're connected, the more we're relaxed, and the more we relax, the more we'll enjoy the time that we have together. So tonight, what I want to do, we're going to talk about, we're in a really loving section of the Course of Love, which is chapter 20. And the name of it is Wholeheartedness, the Embrace. I love that. Wholeheartedness, the Embrace. So I know that we've been out in the lab all day. And we are spiritual beings having a physical experience. So I want to start out with a cool little meditation, just to kind of like take a little spiritual shower. And you don't have to necessarily pay attention to what I'm saying. It's just important that we just be here together and relax and know everything's going to be all right. So you can let your mind go anywhere you want it to go, and I'm going to share this in a way that turns me on. I find that it's a lot easier if I just turn myself on. I just spend a lot of time trying to get somebody else to do it. That was the slow path. You know, I tried to get somebody else to love me. I figured, you know, well, why don't I do it?
Yeah.
Trying to get somebody else to take me out to dinner sometime. I go, well, why don't I do it? Get somebody else to take me to the movie. And then I go, well, why don't I do it? And, you know, and if I go out with myself and love myself, I'm pretty much guaranteed to be lucky, you know, to get lucky tonight, you know. I've never turned down myself, you know. I think I'm on to something. What you think? I think I'm on to something. I think I got this. So I would like for you to breathe and answer this question. What would it take for everything that I desire to show up in ways beyond my wildest imagination? What would it take for everything that I desire to show up in ways beyond my wildest imagination? Just take a breath, relax. Yes. This is WACOL, and I'm here to say some cool stuff to you. Like, we are one heart. We are one man, 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 one creative force. You are a creative force gathering the atoms, establishing the order, blessing the silence, gracing the cosmos. You, with your fine, juicy self, you are the light of the heart. Here we live as one body. Here we live as one body, experiencing communion, the soul's delight rather than otherness. It is a seamless world, a tapestry, where each thread is vibrant and strong, a canticle where each tone is pure and indivisible. We have returned to the embrace. We have returned to the embrace. And now your arms are cradling me as well. For an embrace, although an embrace may begin with one touching or reaching out to another, although an embrace may begin with one reaching out to another, although an embrace may at first be one person reaching out to another person, that embrace concludes with mutuality. That embrace concludes with a shared touch, a melding of one into another. The embrace makes one, two. A real embrace makes one of two. A real embrace makes one of two. And now we begin to see with the eyes of our heart. Now we begin to see with the eyes of our heart. Now we begin to see with the eyes of our heart. Now we begin to see with the eyes of our heart. We are no longer looking out, but looking in. You're no longer looking out, but looking in. You are no longer looking out, but looking in. All landscapes and horizons form within the embrace. All beauty resides within the embrace. All light is fused and infused within the embrace. Within the embrace, our sight clears, and what we see is known rather than understood. What we see is known rather than understood. Here, rest comes to weariness and gently lays weariness aside. Time has ended. Time has ended. Time has ended, and there is nothing you must do. Time has ended, and there's nothing you must do. Being replaces identity. Being replaces identity, and you say, I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. And there's nothing outside of me. There's nothing outside of the embrace. Feel the embrace. Feel the safety of this moment. Feel the peace of this moment. I don't care what it looks like you're going through in your life right now. I don't care what your story is. Right now, in this moment, feel the embrace. Feel the peace. Feel the embrace. Because from here, your life becomes imaginal. Your life becomes a dream that requires you not to leave your home. Your home is your place of safety. Your home is your place of rest. You are cradled gently while your spirit soars. You are cradled gently while your spirit soars, dreaming happy dreams at last. With love surrounding you, in arms that hold you close. I say, feel love surrounding you, in arms that hold you close. You feel the heartbeat of the world. Feel the heartbeat of the world. Feel the heartbeat of the world just beneath your resting head. Feel the heartbeat of the world just beneath your resting head. The heartbeat of the world thunders in your ears. The heartbeat of the world thunders in your ears and moves through you. Let the heartbeat of the world move through you until there is no distinction. We are the heartbeat of the world. We are the heartbeat of the world. We are the heartbeat of the world.